work so you can play. MiniWarGaming's The Fate of Fayoom.
Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and this is the next in the series for the Tyranid Necron campaign, The Fate of Fayoom. Now, as usual, there is a story time aspect to this, and if you haven't watched that yet, you're going to miss out on a lot of the lore and the fluff. It's just like 5 or 6 minutes long. Click on the link in the video description to go and watch that before you watch this. It'll really add to the narrative aspect of this, because this is not meant to be a competitive game. In fact, the points aren't even matched up, as you will find out if you watch the story time video below. So anyways, what this mission is going to be is the battle for the Knum. Knum has started to reactivate it, but the Loyalists have shown up to try to stop him, so we're basically going to be fighting over the Transcendent Catan and a couple other Catan objectives as well. And we'll get into how the scenario will actually work. But as usual, we're going to be playing 2 missions today. This is mission number 5, so 5A and 5B, which means we're on the second to last week of the campaign. Next week, you'll see missions 6A and 6B, which will both be Apocalypse games. So they're going to be huge, they're going to be awesome, and it's going to really determine. We have no predetermined ending to this. It really is determined by what happens. In fact, at the beginning of this campaign, I had no idea there would be a civil war.
No, yeah.
It didn't even cross my mind. It just totally worked out that way with the way everything planned out. So some people have been asking, can you post the rules for it? And I'm going to post, at the end of the campaign, I will post the PDF, just so you can see all my notes. But it won't really make sense for somebody else just to run through the campaign, because it all depends on what happens. But it can give you maybe some inspirations for your own as well. And you'll see just the notes that I was able to do and what I actually did build for it. So anyways, we're going to jump right into this, and of course, once you're finished watching this, you can go ahead and watch the second mission at the link below. If you're a Vault member, you can just go ahead and watch it right now. If you're not a Vault member, of course, click it, join the Vault. You can get a 7-day free trial right now. It's totally worth it. Got tons of videos in there, more battle reports, more campaigns, more everything. And you would be supporting us, which allows us to do what we are doing. Without our Vault members, we wouldn't make videos at all, because we wouldn't have an income, really. So that's what it really comes down to. So let's get right into the game and show off the scenario and the armies. We are already set up, ready to go. It's a nice color scheme here, so you can quickly pick out which Necrons are which. The Loyalists are the blue Necrons, and Knum's Necrons are the green ones. We've got 3 objectives in the middle. Steve actually made this from the Transcendent Catan and the Tesseract Vault pieces. And so he is the middle objective, and then we have 2 regular Catans that you may recognize from my Necron army if you've been watching my Necron battle reports. And it's just Dawn of War deployment. We rolled off for sides and turns and night fighting, and so I rolled first turn. We haven't rolled the CZ initiative yet, and there is night fighting on the first turn. And the way this works is these are just 3 objectives. The one in the middle is worth 3 victory points, and the other 2 are worth 2. Any infantry model can hold objectives, and anything else can contest them. So same rules for holding them. And so basically, like, Scarabs will not be able to hold them. The bikes won't be able to hold them because they're not infantry. But the Wraiths, they could hold them because they're just jump infantry. And so that's basically it. And then all your warriors and immortals, of course. So, and we both have lots of those, so lots of scoring units. And there is one more twist, though. There's 2 secondary objectives: Slay the Warlord and Linebreaker. No First Blood, because that's just silly. And this Catan in the middle, he started to be reactivated, so he's trying to break free from his prison. And while he tries to break free, well, I guess because he's a Transcendent Catan, so he's got like a lot of shards. Or maybe he's like part of a Catan now, so how would you say a part of a person? I don't know. The Transcendent Catan is trying to break out, and there's energy pulses that come out. So at the beginning of every phase, movement, shooting, and assault, for both sides, we roll a d6. If we roll a 6, it sends out an energy pulse. Now this energy pulse is random in nature. It basically hits every unit within 2d6 inches. So anywhere from 2 to 12 inches around it. So it could be small or it could be huge. And every unit, and we roll once for each of these things. Every unit that is hit will basically take 2d6, strength 2d6, AP d6 hits. So basically your strength is 2d6. If you roll an 11 or a 12, they are destroyer hits. And then the AP can be anywhere from 1 to 6. So it's very random. So sometimes it can do 12 inches of destroyer hits and just wipe out everything around it. And other times it'll do 3 inches of strength 4 hits and do nothing. But it is has a chance every single phase to do that. So it's very dangerous to get anywhere near that Transcendent Catan, but he is worth 3 victory points. And so we'll see what happens there. And that's it. The rest of the scenario is pretty straightforward. Like I said, night fighting is in effect for the first turn. And the armies, well, let's quickly show off the armies. On the Loyalist side, we've got Rays, we've got Warriors inside of Ghost Arcs with Cryptex as Harbingers of Destruction. We've got Spiders and Scarab Swarms, and we've got Annihilation Barge. And then in reserve, we've got 2 Night Scythes full of Immortals and a Doom Scythe as well. On the Knum side, we've got the Bikes, of course, big group of Scarabs, an Annihilation Barge. Knum is inside of a Catacomb Command Barge, so his little chariot there. We've got a Monolith over here. We've got Ghost Arcs full of Warriors. We've got a Tombstalker. We've got another Monolith over there, and then he's got his own group of Rays. And then in reserve, he has got 3 Night Scythes full of 15 Warriors each. So this is just going to be a big clash of lots of Warriors and Immortals, and just lots of armor on both sides, and so we should see lots of destruction and see what happens here. And that's it. If he wins, then he gets control of the Catan. If he loses, the Catan still gets loose, so you'll still see him, but it won't be good. We'll see what happens, though. So let's jump right in and see if he seizes the initiative. Roll a 6 to seize. Nope. So it will be the Loyalist, turn 1. So of course, beginning of the phase, we do have to roll for this guy, and you might think, well, why do you do it the first time? It can only go up to 12 inches. Well, his base is bigger than nothing, and my guy is deployed up 12 inches, so if I roll a 12-inch distance, doesn't matter, he does not explode. We do have Mysterious Forests in this for the first time in the campaign, and I did forget one rule. Basically, because the Tyranids are invading, the forests and plants are all going kind of crazy. So when we roll for this, if I don't roll something bad, I have to re-roll, just once. So a 2, a 3, and a 6 are bad. 5, so I gotta re-roll it, and just take whatever the second result is. 3! So this is a carnivorous jungle, so if any units that are in there at the start of the shooting phase take D3 Strength 5 hits, so not too bad. So at the beginning of the Necron movement phase, these guys can produce more Scarabs within a unit within 6 inches, so I'll do 3. And these have to be within unit coherency, so it gives them a little extra movement, although you can't go like this, because they have to be in coherency with something that was already there before. There's a chance though that it hurts these guys, so I have to roll for that. On a 1, they take a wound. Nope. Nope. And nope. And then we have this forest reveal. 3! It's also carnivorous. These Scarabs are going to scuttle forward into the ruins, so they can take advantage of a good cover save. And also get away from the carnivorous jungle. And these guys are going to ignore the threat of the carnivorous jungle, and they're just going to move forward because they want cover saves so they don't die. Whoop. And the forest apparently moves with them, so they don't die horrible deaths right away. And then we advance 6 inches and turn like this. Same thing with this one, and turns. And this Ghost Arc will advance and turn, and these Wraiths are going to advance this way, moving like jumping a tree, and they get to ignore terrain and difficult terrain. They can just phase right through it. Spiders are going to advance this way. And the Annihilation Barge is going to just move to the side. He's not going to be much use yet. Be more for taking out flyers when they come in. So a couple of things happen at the beginning of the shooting phase. First off, these guys take D3 Strength 5 hits from being in the carnivorous jungle. So they take 2. They are wounded on 2s. 2 wounds, but it is an AP nothing hit, so they have their 5-up save. They take 1 wound. I can allocate it to any of them inside there, so I'll obviously allocate it to the back. Next, we roll to see if this thing explodes. On a 6, it does. My goodness, it didn't. This Ghost Arc and its occupants are all going to fire at that monolith, because they can glance it. So hitting on 3s, there's a Cryptek in there, but his glances on 6s just like everybody else. And glancing on 6s. 1 glancing. Ooh. Wow, that sucks. 6-up cover for being stealth. Nope. Same thing from this Ghost Arc into that monolith. Hitting on 3s. Not a bad hit. And I need at least 3 6s here. Oh, we got 3. So he is stealth, so 6 up. Oh, he survives! He's down to 1 hollow point, but he does survive. And the occupants of this one are going to go for the Annihilation Barge. Same number of shots, hitting on 3s. Not bad. So he's armor 13, so the whites still glance on 6s, but the red is strength 8, so it actually glances on 5s and penetrates on 6s. Oh, 2 glancing. He's got stealth, so 6 up. Nothing. Really shows you the power of lots of ghost weapons. Almost took down some very key vehicles there. 2 out of 3 of these spiders are in range of the scarab, so they're going to fire. It will grant some nice cover saves though, because it's giving 5 up through here, plus they'll be stealth, so they'll have a good 4 up cover save. So we're going to do 2 of these shots, landing on him, and it goes back 5 inches. Does that hit any of the scarabs?
Yep, these 2.
So 2 hits so far. And the second one is a direct hit, so that hits how many?
5.
Does it hit all 5?
Oh yeah, it's touching them.
Alright, so 7 hits.
Shut my hand.
Strength 6, toughness 3, so these will insta-kill. So choose to wound, so we got 7 wounds. He does, however, have a 4-up cover from being stealth. Oh! Only 2 of them go down. That's incredible.
Yeah, they're insta-kills.
They're insta-kills, so they just go down. And these rays are going to run 5 inches. That'll bring them up nice and close. If they're 3+ invulnerables, they don't care about night fighting, they don't care about cover. They just go out in the open and let their shields protect them. So that is all in the shooting phase. So we go into the assault phase. Nobody's going to assault. We got to roll to see if this thing explodes. 6! It doesn't. Woo! We're getting closer though. And that is the end of the Loyalist first turn. So they managed to go up, almost destroyed the Monolith. It was very close. If I had rolled just one more 6, would have finished them off. And killed a couple of the Scarab Swarms, almost killed the Annihilation Barge. So there was actually a good chance for a couple of really good casualties there. If I had destroyed either of those, it would have been a significant reduction in the firepower on Knum's side. So now we are going into Knum Necrons, turn 1. And does this thing go off on a 6? No. Good, because it's only me near it right now. It looks like Knum's being a little smarter. I think the Loyalists are just unaware that the Catan has been reactivated. And so that he's actually trying to battle his way out. They're just trying to stop Knum. So they're going near it, whereas Knum's like, I think I'm going to keep my distance until I can drive off these Loyalists so I can bring in the Tesseract Vault and really contain it. Because you need the Tesseract Vault to contain a Transcendent Catan. You're not going to want to let that go on amok. He's advancing, but you can notice the circle he's keeping around it. Doesn't want to get too close. Take the trees with you.
He's staying. Plenty of movement.
Yeah, with bikes, they can move really far. Worried a little bit about these rays. They are...
Don't want to be in combat.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty in close combat. Strength 6 rending. Scarabs move up. Uh-oh. Looks like they smell that Ghost Arc. This is why I wanted to knock out more of them, so they would have to stay further away. They could strip off all the armor of that Ghost Arc with ease. The damaged Annihilation Barge moves forward as well. Smoke trailing out of its engines. Very un-Necron-like. Knum moves over, getting ready to engage the rays. The Ghost Arcs move up. Getting closer to the Transcendent Catan, though. The other Ghost Arc is kind of blocked, so he's just going to move to the side. Beginning of the shooting phase. Yeah! And a 1. Whew! So far, so good. And the Triarch Stalker is going to target the Ghost Arc so he can give Twin Link to everybody else. Hold on. Getting on 3s. Twin Links. And he hits. Strength 9 against Armor 13. So 4 to glance. Nothing. This Ghost Arc and all its occupants will then take advantage of the targeting array and fire at the Ghost Arc. They get Twin Linked. He has 15 shots because he's including the Ghost Arc. Hitting on 3s. And it's Twin Link, so those 3 get to be rerolled. Oh, and 1 more. And glancing on 6s. 2 glancing. Now, I do have a 5-up cover for Jink, and then +1 for stealth, so I have 4-up cover save. Oh! That sucks. So he loses 2 of his hull points. The damaged Annihilation Barge is then going to target the rays and fire at it. So 4 shots and 2 shots. The 4 shots, the white ones are twin linked. Lots of hits, so 6s are 3 hits each. These will all wound on 2s. Ooh, we got 3 1s in there. 3 up invulnerable. Oh! Wow. 2 go down. Dice rolls not in favor of the Loyalists. And the Tesla weapons from the bikes into the rays.
Farthest one will hit.
Sorry, they're not the Tesla, they're the particle blasts. So we got 5 of these to do, so I'll do them quickly. First one hits, so that's 1 hit actually, because they're pretty spaced out. Second one misses, it's going to scatter
No,
this way.
they're let's just go 5, so we're moving 3. We're still missing.
Yeah, 3 will still miss though,
Okay,
because
thanks,
it's a small base. And then the third one hits, so that's 2 hits so far. Fourth one, it's going to move 5 inches that, or even 3 inches, it's still going to miss. Yeah. And the last one. And that's only 1 inch, so that'll still be a hit, because they're both at skill 5. So that's 3 hits. 3 hits moving on 2s, and 3 up invulnerable. Oh my goodness! That was like rolling a 5 up. I know I always talk about statistics, but definitely not going for the loyalist so far. And then the monolith is going to fire its particle whip right here, and it scatters 3 inches, and hits 2 of the spiders and the Ghost Ark. The strength 8 against the Ghost Ark. It is ordnance, so you just get to re-roll. Or not re-roll, he rolls 2 dice and picks the best one. So it's basically a re-roll in that case. Well, nothing. And then the 2 strength 8s against the spiders. Wounding on 2s. Well, that's a scatter die. 2 wounds. So these guys have a 5 up cover from being blocked, and they're actually shrouded from night fighting. So they have a 3 up cover save. And I fail 1. 3 wounds each, so he's down to 2. And he's going to snap fire the 2 of the Gauss weapons into the Ghost Ark. So hitting on 6s. And then glancing on 6s. Nothing. Particle whip from the other monolith onto the damaged Ghost Ark. This one is twin linked because of the stalker. And it scatters only 1 inch, so that's going to be a hit.
Yeah.
And it's not going to hit the scarabs.
I'll take it.
It is ordnance, so rolls 2 dice, strength 8. And that's a penetrating hit, so he loses his quantum shielding. Now let's see what happens to him. It's open top, it's AP 3, so +1 to the damage chart. So it's a 2, which I ignore on a 2+. Ignored. But he is down to 1 hull point, and his quantum shielding has dropped, so he's only armor 11 all around. And then the 2 of the Gauss weapons are going to snap fire into it. Hit on 6s. Oh, 2 hits. Glancing on 6s. Nothing. Sorry, re-roll those 4 misses, because you do have twin linked against them. Nothing more. And speaking of forgetting things, he had a 4 up Jink, a 5 up cover plus stealth. So I actually get that. So I might actually get my quantum shielding back. And I do. So he's still at 2 hull points.
Dang.
And his quantum shielding is back. Sorry. And these rays are going to run. They are only 2 dice.
I don't know why I always do that. I'll take a 2.
No, just roll 1 die. 3. There, it's right in the middle of the 2. That seems fair. And flat out for the Ghost Ark. And a fast skimmers, he's going to go flat out 12 inches. Moving into the assault phase, so does this explode? No, not yet.
Another one.
The scarabs are going to assault the Ghost Ark, who is going to fire back. The occupants will rapid fire into them. So lots of shots, hitting on 6s. Really want that red to hit, because it'll insta-kill. Oh my goodness. Why did I only roll 1 6? And then wounding on 3s. There's a wound. It's AP 5, so no save, so the guy in front takes 1 wound. Oh. It will be a 7-inch charge. Ooh. However, beasts do have fleet, so he's going to re-roll those. And he makes it! And that will be equivalent to a dead, mushy Ghost Ark. So 9-inch charge.
And this guy gets...
They'll get to pile in too, so they're all going to get in. So just toss them all in there. And just push them in as close as possible. 40 attacks from the scarabs. Hitting on 3s. It's a lot of hits. Then he takes all those hits and he rolls for Entropic Strike. On a 4+, he reduces armor by 1. Did he do at least 11 of them? I think so. 5, 10, 11. So that reduces armor to 0 in the back. Heck, it reduces it to 0 on the side and the front with quantum shielding, which automatically wrecks the Ghost Ark. So the Ghost Ark is wrecked from the Entropic Strike, and the warriors and Cryptek inside have to bail out. And that is the end of turn 1. So more casualties. The Ghost Ark has been taken down by the scarabs, and they turned its armor to sludge, basically. It just melted, and all the warriors jumped out. Managed to kill 3 of the wraiths. It was ridiculous. And weakened the Ghost Ark over there by glancing a couple times and took a wound off. Other than that, the Loyalist Necrons are still in good measure, and they do have reinforcements possibly coming in turn 2. So let's go into Loyalist, turn 2. Beginning of the movement phase, we are going to see if this guy explodes. Oh, no. We've got 3 reserves here. We got a Doom Scythe and 2 Night Scythes full of Immortals. On a 3+, they come in. Doom Scythe does not come in. Night Scythe comes in, and the other Night Scythe does not come in. Oh, fine. And the Night Scythe is going to fly and land right here, so it's only going to go 24 inches, so I don't have to snap fire when I teleport out. And the Immortals teleport out with the Overlord, who is leading this force against Knum. And these guys, whoa, out of focus. There we go. These guys are going to add more Scarab Swarms to this group, so that's going to bring them up to a total of 11 out of their original 5. Nice. These guys are going to hop forward, being beasts and all. They're fast like that. And these Scarab Swarms are going to jump forward. Whoa, sorry, Immortal. You can stay up there. Stay. And they're going to hopefully turn that monolith to a pile of sludge. We'll see, though. And this one will advance. We'll turn, move forward, and turn back, and hold this. Well, it's not actually holding the objective because the guys are inside. This one will also move forward. I've already measured this. He'll end up right here. These guys are going through difficult terrain. 6 inches. They are going to go after these scarabs. And hopefully insta-kill them all. Now this will be, it'll tie them up for a round, which means I won't be able to make more Scarab Swarms, but these guys are probably going to be too far ahead anyways for that to matter. And the Rays want Knum dead, so they're moving forward. This group of warriors is going through difficult terrain. 6 inches. They're not going to go far, they're just going to move up. Just so we can get guys in there. Not to... Just want to get the Cryptek in range so he can fire too. And then as many of these so they can see those Scarab Swarms as possible. Annihilation Barge is just going to advance a little bit. He's not too worried about firing yet. He's waiting for those flyers to come in. Beginning of the shooting phase. If this thing goes off right now, I am in trouble. On a 6, it goes off. Oh, not yet. Yeah. So the Ghost Ark is going to fire into the monolith. It only has 1 hull point left, hoping to glance it to death. We're going to have just the Ghost Ark fire, because this might actually finish it off. There's 10 shots, rapid fire range, hit on 3s. Ooh, good shot. And 6s to glance. Oh, no 6s. And the occupants will fire. Rapid firing, except for the Cryptek in red. Hitting on 3s. And everything glancing on 6s. Oh, 4 glances. He does have a 5-up Jink. Yep, and it's dead.
Boom.
Just wrecks. So it stays where it is and goes on fire. So Monolith is taken down by strength 4 weaponry. Never thought that was possible. This Ghost Ark is going to fire on that Ghost Ark. Occupants and the Ghost Ark will fire at the same time, hitting on 3s. And glancing on 6s except for the red one, which glances on a 5. Oh, just 1 glance. Jink save, 5 up. Nope. This only takes minor damage, down to 3 out of its 4 hull points. These 3 spiders are going to fire their particle things into there, hoping not to scatter onto their own guys. Now, it can't hurt the guys up on the ridge, but it could hurt these guys or those guys. First one. It's only an inch, so it moves an inch off of this one. So right there.
4?
So it looks like we got 4. Second one. Direct hit, so that is 5 more, so it's 9 in total. And the last one. Ooh, well, that shouldn't be too bad. It's going to scatter 6 inches and hit my own guys. So it lands and hits one of their own guys. So his malfunction had exploded in the barrel. So the 1 hit on the Scarab, wounding on a 4. And he's got a 4-up save. Oh, he's saved. And the 9 hits on the Scarabs, wounding on 2s. Oh, 2 1s. And he has a 5-up cover from the forest. Or insta-killed. Oh, he makes 4 of them. Wow. Only 3 of them died. Wow. That could have, there should be like 2 more of those dead. Plus like 2 more dead from last round. So those guys are staying alive. Then I'll have the guys that can see them fire from here. Only 3 plus the Cryptek can see, so they're rapid fire and hit on 3s. Oh, the Cryptek was the one I wanted to hit because he insta-kills. And 3s to wound. 4 wounds. And a 5-up cover from all the stuff in the way. Ah, 1 more dies. Those 4 guys were almost as effective as those spiders. Night Scythe is going to fire at the Annihilation Barge, trying to finish it off. It's 4 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, now it might look like a really good hit, but I wanted some 6s. So 4 hits. Strength 7 versus armor 13, so it only glances on 6s. This is why I wanted more. Nothing. So it looks like the Immortals are going to have to finish the job, so they're all going to fire into the Annihilation Barge. 10 shots, hitting on 3s. Not bad. And glancing on 6s. Yep. 1. And a 5-up jink. Oh, it's down. And the Annihilation Barge goes down. So that's 2 of his vehicles shot down. And that brings us to the assault phase. And does this explode?
I see 6.
You see a 6? I see a 5. You know what? To be fair, that's kind of cocked. And somebody else is going to be like, no! Yep! What? There we go.
That's a lot.
So we're going to assault here. Does he have any shooting attacks?
He has a column of fire.
His D3 hits.
Yep.
D3 hits. 1. Strength
4.
So 4 is the wound. A wound and a 3-up in Vuln. Yes, he's fine. They don't need to roll it. Even if they roll a 2, they'd get this far, and then they're going to pile in 3 inches anyway. Then these scarabs are charging the monolith. 11 inches. I'll take it. No re-roll in there. Like, this guy could go in 11 inches in base contact, so
That's everybody.
that's going to be everybody. That's going to be 5 attacks each on the charge, hitting on 3s, reducing armor on 4s, and then probably penning on 1s. if it's still alive. And these 5 are going to charge the Ghost Arc, which is going to overwatch with the occupants. 20 shots hitting on 6s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound. And he's down by 2. And they are going to charge 7 inches. That works. Don't think I need to try to re-roll that. They could multi-assault into that thing, but I don't think they will. And then the spiders are going to charge. It's going to be through difficult terrain. It looks like we got a 7-inch charge, which should be more than enough. Slam! Actually, I should measure for him to see if he'll get in base. Actually, he won't, because this guy will be in his way. So no impact hit from the guy in the back. So starting with this assault, we got 2 Hammer of Wrath hits, strength 6 against toughness 3, so winning on 2s. Only 1 wound. 5-up save. Oh, he saves, otherwise it would have been insta-killed. Now they get to go first because I went through difficult terrain, so I'm initiative 1. Scarabs first, 4s. Not bad. But then they need 6s to wound. Oh, none. The spiders strike back with 3 attacks on the charge, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s, no saves. And that is all of them. So those are all insta-killed from strength 6, and it's AP 2 because the spiders are monstrous creatures. So now we have this close combat. 25 attacks, hitting on 3s. 25 attacks, hitting on 3s. You're up. Not bad. Now we're reducing armor on a 4+. I'm hoping to get 12 of these, reduce it, or no, 10 of these, and reduce it to 1 on the back. Ah, it's more than 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11. I wanted 10 so it would blow up. I'll take 11 and just wreck it. So this is wrecked, and we got an emergency disembarkation from the occupants inside. And they are disembarking out front. Not worried about that Catan finally exploding. And should we bother rolling for this? There's twice as many there. I did 11 armor stripped off of the last one, so this should technically do almost twice that. Ah, let's roll it anyways. We got 11 guys times 5. 55 attacks. So we're going to do the first 25. Hit on 3s. Yeah. And reducing armor on a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't think we're going to roll for the other 30 attacks. This thing had an armor reduced to 0, and it's sludge. And the other monolith is reduced to sludge. And this combat, we're all at initiative 2. No challenges can be made because there's no characters on my side. So we'll have Knum go first. So 3 attacks hitting on 4s and re-rolling because he has the gauntlet. And then he's strength 5, so wounding on 3s, re-rolling. So 2 wounds. 3+. And vulnerables.
Wow. Got 'em both.
We forgot that Knum has Mind Shackle Scarab, so we're just going to roll it quickly on one of the rays. And he fails it.
Oh.
So he hits his own group twice for strength 6, rending. So 2s. Doesn't matter about the rending. 3+ and vulnerable. And they're fine. The other 2, with their remaining attacks, are going to focus them on the chariot and try to take it down. So they're going to hit it on 3s. And their strength 6 versus armor 11, so they're glancing on 5s and rending on, or penetrating on 6s. 1 pen. It's open top, so +1 to this. Oh, it blows up! Everything within 6 inches.
Yeah, definitely.
And we hit 2 of the bikes, and obviously all the spiders, and Knum himself. So these guys will get wounded on a 6. Nothing. These guys will get wounded on a 5. 1, 3+ save. Nope. And he gets wounded on a 5 as well. Nothing. And so Knum is left right there. Now we have to do some reading on this because you don't do chariots very often. And so we weren't locked in combat with the chariot. So even if, let's say, the chariot survived, we wouldn't do combat results or anything because you're not technically locked in combat with it. So when it explodes, you place him in an emergency disembarkation just like you would normally. These guys don't get to move at all because they weren't in a combat with a walker, and so they don't get to consolidate. So it basically ends just like this. So I managed to destroy the chariot, which is great. Now that I actually understand that's how it works, I'm glad that I destroyed the chariot because that stops him from just zipping off and doing whatever he wants and making sweep attacks and everything like that. So this is how it ends. He ends in the rubble of his destroyed chariot with the rays looming over top of it. And that is the end of the Loyalists. Turn 2. So they did a lot of damage. In one round, they finish off the Monolith and the Ghost Ark, the Annihilation Barge, and the other Monolith. So lots of vehicles are now smoldering, and the chariot got destroyed by those. And the huge group of Scarab Swarms got completely bombarded to death by the spiders. So I guess the spiders are the greatest friends to Scarab Swarms, and the greatest enemies to the enemy Scarab Swarms. So don't mess with them. So lots of damage on Knum's side, but he does have some good reinforcements that could come in. So we're going to go into Knum Necron's turn 2. Start with this. Does it go off? No, still not yet. So now I should just explain something really quick. I did roll a Warlord trait that gives him -1 to his reserves. So he has to roll 4+ for them to come in. So he's got 3 of them, and that one's a miss. The first one's in, the second one is no, and the third one is in. We got 2 of them. The first one is going to fly in here. Of course, he wants to engage the other flyer. Makes sense. And the other one comes and flies in right here. And the warriors are teleporting out. And this group teleports out as well.
Sit right here.
These rays are going to move over, and hopefully it's going to take down the Ghost Ark with his Gauss weapons and eat up all the warriors with his rays. And the other Ghost Ark's kind of stuck back there behind all the sludgery vehicles, so it's going to move over. And the bikes are going to move forward.
I don't want them in there. You need to do that.
They want to take out these Scarab Swarms, even though they'll be giving them 4+ cover saves.
They're not moving.
They're not moving? Oh, they're going to stay there.
Shuffle here a little bit
shuffle.
for their safe.
For their chink. Difficult terrain for Knum. 4 inches. He's moving into the ruins. Beginning of the shooting phase. Does it go off at a 6? Oh! It goes off now. Everybody surrounds it. Okay, now this could still do nothing. Because, okay, so we roll once and everybody gets hit. So let's roll the damage and AP first, and then we'll see the distance. So what is a strength? An 11 or 12 is D. Oh, strength 9! Strength 9! What's the AP? Roll a single D6 for the AP. AP 6. Okay, the AP is nothing pretty much, because I don't think anything is a 6+ save. Now, how many inches does it explode out? 7 inches. That's enough to hit quite a bit. So that's going to hit that unit. Does it hit the Scarabs?
Not the Scarabs.
No. It's definitely going to hit the Ghost Ark. It'll definitely hit them. Does it hit them? They might just be within 7 inches. No.
No.
And I don't think this will be. So it's going to hit just them and them. So that could have been much worse. So starting with your warriors, it's 2d6 hits. Only 6.
Not bad.
So wounding on 2s, but it's only AP 6. Oh, and I got 2 1s on top of that. So it's AP 6, so you have your 4-up save. And only 1 goes down. So that was nothing. Nothing.
Maybe it's bad.
And it was the same 2d6 on everybody. So you had 9 hits on them?
Okay. Yep.
Or it was 6 hits.
6, yeah.
So 6 hits on them as well. So wounding on 2s. So they get 6 wounds, but they have a 3+ save. Woo!
Okay.
There goes 1.
Happy to happen now.
And another one takes 2 wounds. And finally the Ghost Ark gets hit 6 times, strength 9. So this is going to glance on 4s, 3 penetrating hits. It's AP 6 though, so it's just going to be +1 for being open top. But he does lose his quantum shielding, and he's actually... Oh wait, I got my Jink. So 3 5+. Nope, so he's dead no matter what, but does he explode? Any 5s will explode him. So you can roll this 3 dice, doesn't matter. So he explodes. Yeah, he explodes. So it blows up, but there's nobody near enough to take any damage, but the guys inside will.
Sure.
All the occupants inside take a wound on a 4+. So 4 wounds. 4-up save. So 3 down. That's a 1, 2. Yep. Okay, yeah, you can go down, buddy. Leadership check to see if they're pinned. They're fine. Stalker is going to fire its weapon into the Annihilation Barge. Hit on 3s. Twin linked. Hit. Strength 9, so glance on a 4. No.
Still nothing, but...
This unit of warriors is going to fire into the Annihilation Barge. Hitting on 3s, twin linked because of the stalker. So 4 misses, but re-rolled. 3s. There we go, 1 miss. 6s to glance. Only 1. 5 up Jink. Nothing. He's down to 2 hull points. The Night Scythe is going to fire its Tesla weapon into the warriors. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling, and 6s are 3 hits, so that's 6 hits in total. 2s to wound. 5 wounds. The 4 up save, 2 die. So that'll be 1, 2. 5 of the particle shots from the bikes into the swarms. Sorry, take that back. They're firing into the wraiths. Okay, so 5 shots. First one, hit. So it's 2 hits so far. Second one, a hit. So 4 hits so far, and that's a hit. So 6 hits so far. Number 4, it's a hit. So 8 shots, and and the last one scatters 3 inches. So it's gonna be a miss. So only 8 hits. Wounding on 2s. Oh, 3 1s. 3 plus invulnerable. Yep, that's how I've been rolling my 3s.
Wow.
2 more die. This Night Scythe is going to fire into this Night Scythe. Obviously sky firing. 3s to hit, re-rolled. Ooh, that's a lot of hits. That's 8 hits. I am going to declare a dive or a evade, so I will get a 5 up save. And so these are strength 7, so 4s to glance. Ooh, I didn't need to.
Whoa.
So 2 glances, but I get to evade him on a 5+. 1's evaded. So he's down to 2 hull points. Rapid firing the 15 warriors into the swarm. 30 shots hitting on 3s. Ooh, not bad. And then wounding on 3s, no saves. It's a total of 9 wounds, no saves, so 3 bases go down. And last of this Ghost Arc is going to fire at the Night Scythe. So snap firing 15 shots on 6s. 2 hits, 6s to glance, nothing. Reanimation on a 5+. He gets back up. So really, you didn't pay any warrior cost, and he's killed a scarab with my Ghost Arc and 3 guys inside. All right, so I have to do a leadership check on these guys. 10 or less. They're good. Reanimation on a 5+. Oh, they're gone. Now we're in the assault phase, so does the Catan explode again? No. Whew. The Rays are going to assault, so rapid firing from the occupants. So 18 rapid fire shots plus the 1 Cryptek hitting on 6s. 4 hits, not bad. Wounding on 4s. 2 will save. Yeah, there you go. Don't think we need to roll for these guys. They're all just going to be in. Now they are going to go through difficult terrain, but who cares? Because they're fighting a vehicle. These guys are going to assault the scarabs, and they don't need to roll either, because even if they roll a 2, they can pile in after that. So they are going in. Going in to tie up the scarabs. Probably won't kill them, but at least we'll keep them from going after his stalker. Starting with this assault, they will have 4 attacks each, hitting on 3s. Hitting on 3s! Oh, not bad. These are strength 6, so glancing on 5s. Oh, well, you got him. So glance, 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 pen. So roll the pen, see if it blows up. Does not blow up. So his vehicle is wrecked, and these guys all have to do an emergency disembarkation. So to this fight next, we have pile in the assaulter's side, and then pile in everybody else's side, and it's all initiative 2. So why don't the warriors go first? 20 attacks hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. Good number of wounds. And 5 up armor. Oh! So that's 1, 2, 3 bases plus 1 wound. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll just pull them from the back because they're going to pile in anyways. 1, 2, 3, plus 1 already had a wound, so it's down to 1. So 10 wounds so far. And I got 20 attacks back, but I'm hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5s. And wounding on 5s. Oh, only 2. Oh, both down. And the warriors won. So no leadership check required because I'm fearless. So let's see if those 2 reanimate on a 5+. Do they reanimate? 1 does. So that's how you kill scarabs. Just charge a bunch of warriors into them. And that is the end of turn 2 altogether. So swinging back for Knum, bringing in his reinforcements and just hammering back. The Catan helping out, taking out a spider and the Ghost Arc, and a few of the occupants as well. And then just shooting down, destroying this Ghost Arc, killing a lot of those scarabs, killing a few of those scarabs, and almost finishing off the Rays. But there is still a ton of firepower on both sides, especially because there are still more Night Scythe and Doom Scythe reinforcements coming in. Hopefully on turn 3. Beginning of the movement phase. Does he explode? No. Reserves. Doom Scythe on a 3+. Oh, no. And yes for the Night Scythe. So this one's going to come in right here. Try to take down that flyer. This Night Scythe is going to turn and fly right here. It's going to be dangerous because it's really close to that Catan. But I need to take down that flyer. And these Scarabs are just going to go through this dangerous, difficult terrain. They ignore both because they are beasts. And beasts are awesome. And they're going to come over and eat this Ghost Ark for breakfast. Actually, I guess breakfast is past. It'll be for lunch. Difficult terrain for these guys. 5 inches. They're going to move over to the edge so they can shoot their Strength 5 AP4 weapons down into that warrior squad. Probably pummel them mostly. We'll see. Difficult terrain for these guys. 1 inch. All right. They're not going far. They will just shuffle because I can't even bring the guys down because it's not enough downward movement to get them there. So they're just going to shuffle up. These guys are just going to move forward to see if there's any convenient targets once we start shooting. Annihilation Barge is going to move into the trees. It is dangerous terrain, so he does have to make a dangerous terrain check. And he's fine. Difficult terrain. 5 inches. And they're going to go closer to the Catan and the efforts to go and aid those Scarab swarms in close combat. And these guys are just going to shuffle over so they can fire. Maybe insta-kill one with the lance. See what they can do. If he rolls his 3+ saves like I rolled mine, then I can kill a few. And this Wraith is going to zip forward and see if he can tie these guys up. So, beginning of the shooting phase. Does my army get obliterated by the Catan? Woo! No. This guy is going to snap fire into him. He's snap firing because he evaded the last turn. Hitting on 6s. And re-rolling. It's twin linked, thankfully. 2. So that's going to be 6 hits. Strength 7. Glancing on. Oh, wait. Before I roll this, are you going to evade?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. He always evaded nice size because they get twin linked and 6s are 3 hits, so why not? 4's to glance. Oh, I rolled as bad as you. Except I got a pen.
Separately?
So evade these separately. Glancing. Not evaded. Pen. Oh, you evaded the pen! So he's down to 2 hull points. And so I'm going to use the other Night Scythe to fire at him. Hitting on 3s, twin linked. Oh! That's a lot. I need 2 more. So 8 hits. Glancing on 4s. Ah! What is going on? 2 pens though. But he is evading. 5 up. Oh, 1 pen. Not open top, so I got to roll a 6 to destroy it. 5. So it's locked velocity.
No.
This Annihilation Barge is going to fire into this one. These are all snap firing, so hitting on 6s. The whites are twin linked though. I'm going to reroll that one. I wasn't quite sure. That's a 2. Rerolling this one. Oh, so we got 3 strength 7 and 3 strength 6 hits. And he has declared that he's going to evade. So the whites will glance on 4s and the blacks will glance on 5s. Ooh.
Oh.
2 glancing and 2 pens. 2 glancing, 5 up to evade. Oh, you've evaded one of them. And then 2 penning, evade on a 5+. No, it's going down. So it crashes and burns, scatters. Oh, lands right where it is. We put the blast over top the middle of it, and we hit 4 warriors. So it's strength 6, AP nothing. So 4 wounds. Plus, so 2 go down. Flyer crashes and burns, and 2 warriors lie down. 2 blasts fired from the spiders into the warriors. We're going to fire them right here. First one scatters 1 inch. So they're there. So that hits 5. And the second one scatters 4 inches back. So it's off of this guy. So that hits 2. So that's 7 in total. Wounds on 2s. So 6 wounds. 4 up armor save. Whoa, 4 go down. So softening them up. Not bad. Next, these guys are going to fire, some of them rapid firing, into the remaining warriors. So 17 shots, some of them rapid firing. Hitting on 3s. Ooh. And wounding on 3s, no saves. So 6 more wounds. He's going to go to ground, get a 6 up cover save. 1 save. So 5 more go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys are going to run. 2 inches! Wow, total movement of 3 inches in this one. He'll at least try to get down. I don't really care. They're not getting anywhere anytime soon. And then these immortals are going to rapid fire into this group of warriors. 20 shots hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Oh! So we're going to have some cover saves here. We got 5, 6, 7 guys go down. And then the closest guys do have 4+. We got 2 wounds with 4+ cover saves. And 1 more. And then rapid firing with a lance into the wraiths. So hitting on 3s. Oh, good. The good one hit. And winning on 4s of the whites and 2s of the black. This is good because that's an insta kill if he fails it. But man, that was rotten luck for everything else. Rolled really well for the hits. So 3 up invulns. You can just roll them all at the same time. Won't matter. Actually, I'm going to put the... I'm not looking at it yet. I'm putting the strength 8 one on first because it'll insta kill guy. Oh, you made it. So 2 guys go down. So 2 rays are destroyed. So just these 2. Not bad. So we are at the beginning of the assault phase. Oh, wait. I guess we should do some leadership rolls
tests,
too.
yeah.
So leadership 10. They're fine, even though they are gone to ground. 11 reanimations, 5 up. Oh, not bad. 5 of them stand back up. Leadership check on these guys, 10 or less. They're fine. 7 reanimations, 5 up. Oh, and 3 of them. Not bad. So now we are in the assault phase. On a 6, he explodes. Yeah! 1.
Yeah.
So he's going to assault. So oh no, they don't get to Overwatch. It's a blast. So he's just going to charge in. These guys will assault the Ghost Ark, who get to rapid fire out. 20 shots hitting on 6s. We got 5 hits. Winning on 3s. That's one of them dead. So 1 dies with the next one taking a wound. And then they'll charge 10 inches. So yeah,
They charge far.
they're in. Oh, they got fleet too, so it's really hard for these guys to fail that. And these guys are going to declare charge into here, no overwatch. 9 inches, that gets them in. See if they can lend a hand over there. Although it does bring dangerously close to the Catan again. And these guys will declare a charge here, so they get to Overwatch.
They went to ground.
Sorry, they went to ground, so no Overwatch. So just charging. Hey, 11 inches. They are in. Now we'll eat up the rest of these guys.
That makes me
Starting at this combat initiative 2, I get to pile in first because it's my assault phase. And then these guys get to pile in. And then everybody's hitting each other at initiative 2. So we'll start with his, although anybody he kills I can still attack back with. He's got 6 guys who can attack over here, and he's going to do that first. 6 attacks in on 4s. Ooh, only 2 hits, and they're going to wound on 4s as well. Nothing. And then 3 attacking the Scarabs. 3 attacks in on 3s this time, and winning on 3s as well. And 5 up save. Hey! So I'll start with my Scarabs, so 8 attacks. Hitting on 4s. And 5's the wound. 2 wounds. And 4 up save. Oh, they're fine. And then my 5 guys that charged him. 10 attacks, hitting on 4s. Oh! Looks like this is going to be a tie combat. And 4s. 1 wound. Save! Tie combat!
Yeah.
Nobody did any damage. Tarp hit! And then he'll just do D-weapon to everything within 12 inches. Yeah, we'll roll it. 30 attacks.
30?
Nope, no. 35. We'll do these 20. 1. Okay, that wasn't that good. And 4s to reduce armor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So his rear armor is now down to 2. And the other 10 attacks. This many. Just got to get 2 more 4+s to wreck it. Yeah, it's wrecked.
Okay.
So this is wrecked, and there's an emergency disembarkation for everybody inside. So they have emergency disembarked out of that Ghost Ark, which is now on fire. Actually, it's more of reduced to sludge. So in this one, this guy's initiative 1 because of the whip coils. Everybody else gets to pile in, and everybody fights at initiative 2 except for that 1. So we'll do your 4 first. 1 attack each, so 4 attacks. On 4s, 2 hits, and then winning on 4s. 2 wounds, 3 up invuln. Oh, you took down a wound. So he's down to 1 wound, but he still gets to strike. And you still have your last guy to strike too,
Yep.
but let's see if I can kill all these guys first, because these 3 are in base, so I have to kill these 2 before I kill him. Just 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. 3 hits, winning on 3s, rending. 2 wounds. 3 up armor. Oh, you win combat.
Oh, you're fearless.
Oh, but you still have the 1 guy. So talk to the last guy, 4, and 4. No. And then we come to this combat, you get to pile in. Actually, I'm going to do Hammer of Wrath, but we'll do that too. 2 Hammer of Wrath on 2s. Oh, that's 1. 2. 4 up save on 2 guys. 1 goes down, so let's pull him from the back. And then why don't you do your attacks first? So you've got 8. Hitting on 4s. Actually, I think they're hitting on 3s. Yeah, hitting on 3s, so 5 hits, and winning on 6s. Nothing. And the spiders hit back. 6 attacks. Hitting back, I just realized I always forget fear with my monstrous creatures. Like, always. Like, I never, ever remember it. Because I just don't. So hitting back on 3s. Sorry, on 4s. Because if you fail his leadership, it would have been 3s. We got 4 hits, and winning on 2s, no saves. 3 wounds. So he did lose that by 4, bringing his leadership down to 6. Oh, he fails it. Initiative 2 versus initiative 2. You roll 5. I roll 6. Oh, and they are overrun. So all these guys are dead. Dead. We consolidate 1 inch. It's going to spread out a little bit, just a block. Necrons are resilient, that is for sure. So the end of the Loyalist turn 3, the other Night Scythe comes on, and the 2 Night Scythes together could not take down the evading pilot from the other one, although did manage to lock his velocity, like they hit his engine, so now he can only go 24 inches and can no longer evade. So next turn he should be dead. And then pushed into this combat, but nobody was able to do any damage, but managed to push through and kill all the warriors and the Ghost Ark over there. The Wraith tied up all the Tomb Blades in combat, shot down a couple Wraiths and a few warriors over here. But still the Necrons, the Knum's Necrons, have some good firepower on this side, but they are falling on this flank where Knum actually is. But thankfully he has some reinforcements that he can join. So going into Knum Necrons, turn 3. Does the Catan explode? No! It's Night Scythe of reinforcements on a 4+ because of my Warlord trait. Oh! The Warlord trait did something, wow. The Night Scythe that's locked velocity has to move 24 inches. So he zips them over here. There's lots of guys to engage over here. The Rays are going to move through the burning wreckage using their phase shifting ability, where they basically just ignore everything. And the Warriors are going to move closer, getting ready to charge the Immortals.
Difficult terrain?
No, it's not difficult terrain. They can just move up. As long as they're not going to pass the wall. It's not area terrain.
Oh, okay.
It's just ruins.
So where's the for this guy? You're going to get to the back. Okay, we're all getting in.
Come in and protect Knum. And he'll join that squad.
Cover saves too.
Yeah, get some cover saves. And Knum will join the unit. Get some cover. Knum changes his mind. He realizes
What's here?
his brain doesn't work completely properly, so why not charge a couple of spiders?
I'm moving to there. Just that.
Yeah, close enough. And a movement phase. Shooting phase. Doesn't explode. No, it explodes.
That's what I want.
But your guy is right there.
Ah, he's garbage.
Oh, it's so close. Okay, but it could still do nothing. It could still do nothing.
Good to nothing.
Okay, let's roll the strength first.
Strength first, right here.
So strength 3. Strength 3.
Wanted that.
And AP. It still does something. AP what? AP 4. So that'll ignore
That's
Warriors
enough to
AP.
do some damage over here.
How many hits on each unit? Let's roll that next, and then we'll do the distance. It'll be 6 hits on each unit. And what's the distance? Everything within
Something far.
7 inches. That's good. So it hits my warriors and your warriors, right?
Yes, sir.
It won't matter against that. And
Armor's
the
not gonna hurt.
Immortals not going to matter. They're not going to be close enough. All right, so just the 2 squad. That could have been much worse. Whoa, flyers could have all just completely gone down. Little weak pulse. Blue. 6 hits on my guys. 5's to wound. Oh,
1.
Just 1. That's the Cryptek. Cryptek will look out, sir. And fail. So he'll lie down. And we got 6 hits on your guys. 5s. So 4 go down. No saves. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will not count towards combat resolution, obviously. And they can't run away because they're locked in there. So it'll just be give them a chance to stand back up in a second.
Oh, was your guy?
Normally it's the end of the phase that we would do this, but they can't get shot at. So Cryptek on a 5-up. Nope. He's gone. And he's got 4 of his guys on 5-ups. 5 up. Oh, 2 of them stand back up. Resurrection orbs.
My guys do okay.
You lost 1 Cryptek and you lost 2 warriors. So far the Catan definitely seem to be favoring Knum's side. Although that kind of pushed a little back in my favor. Stalker's going to take a long shot and try to shoot down the Night Scythe. 6s. Twin linked. No. Okay. Close. Knum fires his gauntlet, which is a flamer, and hits both of these guys. Wound is on 6. Nothing. Night Scythe is going to open fire into the Immortals. Snap firing because he evaded. It's 6s, but it is twin linked. And nothing. Warriors are going to open fire across at the Immortals. On 3s. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 3+ save. Oh, 2 go down. I think that's all you're shooting, so I might as well just do their reanimation. 4+. And they stand right back up.
Okay.
So they're just there.
Gotcha.
Beginning of the assault phase. Does he explode again? Oh, yes, he does! What is his strength? Strength 6. That's better. What's the AP? AP 5. Oh, that's sad. The strength 3, AP 4 is almost better.
Yeah.
How many hits on each squad? 7. And
far?
distance. 10.
And I like that.
So let's see the 10 inches. So we're going to hit everything in that combat.
there.
All 3 flyers.
Oh, 10 inches. Am I hitting nothing? Am I hitting
Hit the Immortals.
I am the Immortals.
And the Annihilation
Definitely
Barge.
the Annihilation Barge.
And
I don't think we're there.
no, not them. Now, it's only strength 6, so it can't hurt the Annihilation Barge, but it can hurt all 3 of these, and it can definitely hurt the Immortals, and definitely them.
It can't.
So 7 hits on the flyers, strength 6, so 5's the glance, and he crashes and burns. Crash and burn! 6 inches this way. It's not going to hurt anything because it's strength 6,
right.
so it's just gone.
Boom.
And then this flyer, he's going to evade. Obviously, he should. So you're gonna. Oh, that's
gone.
4. Well, no, he's got evading.
Oh, yeah.
So 5 up. Hey, 3 penetrating. So he crashes and burns. Oh boy. Oh, 10 inches that way, so nothing. That's too bad. And then 7 hits on him, glancing on 5s. What is with all the 6s? Oh, I think without question I was evading. 5 up, but he's dead. Yeah, he really doesn't like things in the sky. And Scatter's back. Why couldn't the Scatter on top of all this mushy stuff? And he's gone. So we'll do my 4 warriors. They're hitting 7 times on 2s, but it's only AP 5, so I get a 4-up save. And only 1 dies. And then on his warriors, so 5 wounds. 4-up save. Oh, 3 of them go down. Just chewing through that combat. And on the Scarabs, which will insta-kill him, and it is AP 5. So 2s. Whoa! They're both dead. So Scarabs are gone. Wow, that Catan. Nasty. And the Immortals are wounded on 2s. But they have a 3-up save, which I'm really good at making, as you can see in this game. See? Told you. 5 go down. Oh.
Wow.
That Resurrection Aura better work.
Wow.
And so these guys are actually down for the assault phase because this is the beginning of the assault phase. So these guys are going to assault first. Obviously, I'm going to rapid fire. So rapid fire on 6s. 1 hit. Wound. No wounds. And they'll get in, obviously. And then his warriors are going to assault. They are going through difficult terrain, so 8 inches. So they're in, but their initiative will be reduced. You can ignore these 5 that are already dead. I'm assuming that, yeah, they don't count towards combat resolution, but
They should. Hopefully all be good.
you probably kill the rest of my guys anyways.
Yeah.
And Knum's going to charge 9 inches. He gets in. Rah! We'll start with this assault. 4 attacks from Knum. We're all initiative too, but whatever. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling, so 4 hits, and then wounding on 6s. Oh, no, 5s, re-rolling. So nothing, and 1. And a 3-up save. Saved! And I got 4 attacks back. He should actually pile in. 4s to hit. 1 hit. 2s, 3s to wound. No wounds.
Oh.
Tie combat. This combat, these 3 are now in base contact, so these are going to start to move towards base contact. So they're all initiative 1. So you got 2 guys that can attack mine.
Why would all 3?
So 2 attacks, hitting the Wraith on 4s, 2 hits, and then wounding on 4s. Whatever. Yeah, killed him. But he does get to attack back first. 3 attacks on 4s, and then on 3s for rending. 1 wound, not rending. 3 up. Oh, wow, he did nothing. Except soak up fire, I guess. Yeah, that's right, you stay down. Then we have this combat. These guys are all lying down from the explosion. So we got 3 attacks on my side and 4 on his. Do my attacks first, hit on 4s. 1 hit and 4s, and 1 wound. Then he's fine. Then his 4 attacks back on 4s. 3 hits, and 4s to wound. 1 wound. And 4-up save. Nope! So 1 guy lies down with the other guy. And I lose by 1, because we're not counting those towards combat resolution. Stay up! So leadership 9. And I make it.
Well,
So I've got 2 guys to try to get up on a 5-up. 1 guy gets up. He's got 3 guys to try to stand up on a 5-up. And none of his get up. So that kind of balanced. I'm back to 3 and you're at 4. So we're in this combat. I'll have this. I'm gonna have the Lord. He's got a War Scythe. So does he waste the AP on the raise. No, I got to win this combat. So he's going to pile into these guys. Now, these guys are initiative 2 and so am I. But I'll just do mine first.
Yeah, you might
so I
as
got
well.
my 2 against yours. So 4s, and then 4s. 1 wound. 3 up invuln. Fails
Oh.
it. So one of them's down to 1. And then I got these 3 attacking. Start with the Immortals on 4s. And then 4s. 1 wound. 4 up save. My goodness. Slowly but surely. So I'm going to put this guy out because some of them are lying down.
Anyway.
And then the 2 from the Lord on 4s. Oh, he wounds on 2s, ignoring armor, and he had to fail. So then we got the 12 attacks from the Wraiths. The 12 attacks hitting on 4s. Not bad, above average there. And then wounding on 2s, rending. Oh, 2 rending. So 2 go down, 3 up, 3 go down. 18 attacks from the Warriors. Hitting on 4s. Ooh, that sucked. Although I'm probably going to run anyways. And wounding on 4s. 3 wounds, and a 3 up save. Doesn't matter who's on. And they're both dead. So the Immortals are all gone. Oh wait, no, there was one more Immortal in there. So actually I will, yeah, you know, I'm gonna kill him and not the Immortal. That way the Immortals have a chance of coming back if I don't run. So we'll see. So all these, I'm just gonna pull these out so we know. So you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, and I did 2. So I lost by 3. This brings my leadership down to 7, which I make. And he piles in, and then I do some reanimations. So reanimation on 9 guys. The resurrection orb on a 4+. Whoa, nope, just 4. And the Lord on a 4+. He's in. All Necrons that are not vehicles are tar pits. So I'm gonna have these guys come back in around over here, away from the stupid spiders. And 1 guy to reanimate on your side, 5 up, and he's up. And that is the end of turn 3. Major casualties. The Catan explodes twice, taking out all the flyers and most of the guys in this combat, and a bunch of Immortals. Some of them stood back up, but still, it made a big difference for this assault. And looks like the Loyalists are holding this side pretty well, although there's still some more reinforcements coming there. And we still have 1 more Night Scythe full of warriors to come in. And on this side, it looks like Knum's guys are starting to get the upper hand, killing off the Immortals. It still has a great group right here with the Cryptek. Still have the Annihilation Barge ready to do something. But yeah, definitely, it's a back and forth game. Reinforcements from both sides coming in this turn 4. So we're going to go into the Loyalists turn 4. Does the Catan explode? No. And the Doom Scythe comes in from reserve, and he's going to go up his full 36 inches, or at least close to it, just so it's harder for the other Night Scythes to get him. Difficult terrain for this group, 3 inches. And so I'm just going to move these guys here and say that they all... And the 1 guy fell. So I just shifted over 3 inches. And these guys, difficult terrain, 2 inches. What is going on? I'm not getting anywhere. Annihilation Barge is just going to move back. He doesn't really have any good targets. So I'll just wait for the other Night Scythe to come on. Whoa, and fall on his nose. These guys are going to move closer so they can maybe tar pit the tar pit, or maybe just die and run away. We'll find out soon enough. And these scarabs are going to jump over here. They could go after his stalker, but the stalker's not doing much. And also, I really want to clear out this corner, because if I clear out this corner, then I can hold the objective on this side really well. He's only got 1 more thing of reinforcements coming in, so we'll see. Does it explode? Nope. So actually, we're going to start with the Doom Scythe. So he's going to put his Death Ray right here, and he's going to point it that way. And it's going to go... Oh, only 8 inches. So that might hit 1 guy. No. So it hits 3 of the bikes. So strength 10 AP 1, 3 wounds. They have a 4+ jank. Why, did they move flat out?
No, they got the +1.
+1 cover?
+1 to their drink save.
Okay, so then 4+. And 2 of them die anyways, so it'll be the closest ones. And then he'll fire the Tesla weapon. Hit on 3s. Whoa, twin linked. Wow, that sucked. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds, 3 up armor, and 1 more goes down. I'll take it, 3 of them down. Now it will bounce on a 6 to the other guys. A 6, yep, and them. Yeah, wow.
Okay.
D6 strength 5 hits, And D6 strength 5. So 1 strength 5 and 3 strength 5. So 2's on them. Oh, and a 5 up. They're fine. And a 3, 1 wound. 4 up save. They're fine. And these guys are all going to fire into the warriors. 10 shots, hit on 3s. And wounded on 3s. 4 wounds. Ruins, give a cover save of 4+. Oop, alright. 2 die. So 2 of them lie down on their faces. These warriors are going to run! 5 inches, yay!
That's more than they have in the last 3 turns combined.
Yes, they have moved further this time. And they're going to move this way. Let's try not to get too close to that Catan. And finally they get out of this stupid difficult terrain. There we go. Leadership test, 10. And they're fine. Reanimation, 5+. Oh, all 3 are gone. And reanimation on these 2 warriors. 1 of them gets back up. Beginning of the assault phase. Does this blow up? Nope. So these guys are going to charge spiders 10 inches. So they're in. Just pile them all in. And these guys are actually going to multi-assault. So you can overwatch with these guys.
Yep.
So 18 rapid fire on 6s. Ooh, 5 hits. And 3s. 4 wounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. And then they charge 11 inches. That'll do it. So, and then we've got a disorderly charge. So I'll have to keep this guy like right here. We'll start with this close combat. So everybody's initiative 2. So we'll pile in. And then we all get to attack at the same time. So these are all the same profile. It doesn't. I guess it matters who goes first. So we'll have these 2 go first. So 2 hitting on 3s, and wounding on 3s. Nothing. And then these 9 will attack, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 3s. So 5 wounds, and 3 wounds in total. So basically, if I just choose a base and he dies, I'll choose the one at the end. He still gets to attack though, so I'll just flip him over. So I'll have one of these attack the Tomb Blades, so 4 attacks. On 4s, 2 hits, and winning on 6s. Nothing. And then I'll have these 5 attacking. 20 attacks, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5s. Well, 4 wounds. 4 up save. Oh!
No.
That actually ties up the combat. Because we both lost 3. So, it didn't matter. I lost combat because I'm fearless, but it would have been nice if he lost the combat. Some reanimation while we're here. Nope, those 3 are gone. Mind Shackle Scarabs. I failed it. So D3 hits. 3.
Maybe you kill yourself.
Wounding on 4s, no saves. And he kills the other, or I'll have him kill himself. So I still get the attacks from the other one. So they both attack at initiative 2, so why don't you go first, Knum. So 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s. So re-rolling because of the gauntlet. So 1 wound. 3s, and he saves it. Hitting back on 4s, 1, and wounding on 3s. Nope. So I lose combat, but I'm fearless. And then we have this ongoing tar pit. So 3 attacks from my guys. 1 hit, and 1 wound. 4 up save. Not saved. 1 goes down, but he still has his 4 attacks back. 4 attacks back in on 4s. Oh! So you lose by 1. Do you make your leadership of 9? Oh, you do. Do you reanimate? Of course you do! It's the never-ending battle until the Catan decides otherwise. Oh, then we got this big hodgepodge of a mess. Everything's initiative 2 now. There's no whip coils, right? Is this a whip coil?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So these 3 are initiative 1, but everybody else will pile in because I get to pile in first. And he's already in close combat, and these guys will try to pile in the best of their ability. So everybody's initiative 2 except these 3 guys. They're initiative 1. So who should go first? I don't know. Let's just go like from here over. So let's start with these warriors. 11 attacks on the Immortals, hit on 4s. Oh, only 4 hit, and they're winning on 4s. 2 wounds. 3 up save. Oh! Oh, you got lucky there. I still get to hit back, so I'll do the Immortals next on the warriors. 5 Immortals, hitting on 4s. 2, and winning on 4s. 2 wounds. I failed 2 3+s. And you make both 4 pluses. Whatever. But then I have the Lord. 2 attacks. Hitting. Oh, there we go. And 2s. There we go. 2 of your warriors go down. It took a lord with a war scythe to make equivalent to your warriors. We'll come to the raise next. So 1 against the immortal. 3 attacks or 2 attacks. No, they're 3 attacks. They're 3 attacks base. Hitting on 4s, so 1 hit, and then winning on 2s rending. And I got a 4-up save. Well, actually, the closest is the Lord. He will not look out, sir. Yeah. Well, I'll let the dice determine. He will look out, sir. Yes, he will. So then a 3-up save. Oh, actually, they were all 3-up saves, so I guess I could roll it at the same time. Doesn't matter. And 1 more immortal goes down. And then 2 raised against everybody else. So 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. So we got 3 hits, wounding on 2s, rending. 3 wounds, wounded, saved on 4s. So we got 2 more go down. I'll have the Cryptek and a regular warrior go down. They still get to fight back. So now I'll have all these guys, the initiative 1 included, fight back. And we've got 20 attacks back, hitting on 4s. Come on, do something. And the wounding on 4s. Just not going for me today. 4 wounds. You're going to fail all these. 3 pluses. Only 1.
High combat.
Yeah, it's a tie combat. Yeah. Because you won combat. Because you took down 3, 4, 5. And I took down 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
So leadership roll on these guys, on leadership 8, they run. Leadership on these guys, leadership 8, they're fine. So these guys don't get back up. I guess the Cryptek still gets to try to get back up. And he does not. And these guys run away 9 inches. 3 immortals standing up on a 4+. Only 1. So that big group of warriors, all they did was jump in and die and run away. 2 resurrections on your end. On a 5-up, 1 gets up too. So this is the end of the Loyalist turn 4. It's crazy. This combat right here is still tar-pitted, but the Loyalists are losing it bit by bit. They're taking some casualties down with them, but not enough. And the Catan still has a nice broad circle around him, except for these warriors who are in an eternal battle. And on this side, the Loyalists are doing better, although Knum is slowly pushing his way through the spiders. And then over here, the Scarabs have flanked, along with the Doom Scythe, and managed to do lots of damage on this flank. So on this side of the table, the Loyalists seem to be winning, although Knum is there holding his own. And on this side, Knum's forces are starting to push through, but there's really not a lot left of anybody. And we do have 1 more Night Scythe coming on, full of warriors for Knum, and then that'll be it. So let's go into Knum turn 4. Does it explode? Yes, it does! It's first. That's enough.
9.
So that'll hit that group. How many hits? 6 hits. What strength? Strength 9. What AP? AP 5. Oh, come on, let's get a good AP. So hitting my guys first, wounding on 2s. So 5 wounds, 4-up save, and they're all gone. Whoop. And then hitting your guys, wounding on 2s. So all of them.
Well.
Yeah, well, they got it's only AP 5, so they get their 4-up save as well. Let's see if your guys survive it. Why are you taking them out?
Just need 1 guy.
No, just roll them all.
Do all of them?
Yeah, 6 hits, 6 wounds. And 3 of them go down. So the Night Scythe, the last Night Scythe from reserves comes in. And he's going to sit on the building. And he'll end up there because he just couldn't get the base to fit up there. He's then going to disembark all the warriors, teleport them. And this is the last of his reinforcements. So if they can't push back this flank, then I'm going to be able to hold this flank, although he'll have the other one. The Walker is going to go into the forest and discover what it is. And it's Razorwing. So now he's doing difficult terrain, so he's going to move 5, and the Razorwings are going to swarm around him. So the Razorwings can only do strength 3 rending, so they don't have enough to go through the side armor of 13.
Oh, I moved to the end.
And the 1 warrior is moving up to hold the objective. End of movement phase, so leadership test on this guy. He's fine, so we got 3 reanimation rolls on those 3. And 2 get back up. Man, they do not want to stay down. They have. Then we see how the Catan is feeling about all this. On a 6, he explodes again. Does he explode? Nope. Stalker is going to fire at the Immortals, more to give the Twin Link to everybody else. Hitting on 3. And he's Twin Linked, thankfully. Oh! No Twin Link for everybody else.
You don't hit.
These 3 guys are going to fire into the Immortals. Hitting on 3s. There's only 3 guys. Why are you rolling 4 dice?
I don't know.
3. So 3 shots.
Try
Try it again. Try it again. And 3 hits. And I'm wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 3+ save. Oh, of course. I cannot make 3+ saves. I should not play Space Marines. The Night Scythe is going to target the Immortals. 4 shots, twin linked, hitting on 3s. So reroll the 1, and 4 hits. 2's the wound. 2 wounds, 3 up save, and I still miss one of those. It's just the way these guys are rolling. So 2 Immortals down. And these warriors are going to fire into the Immortals. Some are rapid firing, hitting on 3s, and winning on 4s. Come on, is my luck of 3+ saves going to continue?
Need this.
Hey, that actually was kind of average. So 2 go down. End of shooting phase. Leadership check on this group. Leadership 10. Oh, they made it. Reanimation. We have a resurrection orb, so it's a 4+. 2 of them get back up. Only 2 die. So, assault phase. Does this thing blow up? No.
Initiative 1.
So, no, nobody's initiative 1 because he's back there. He can start to pile in a little further. So everybody's initiative 2. So let's start with your warriors. So 9 warriors hitting on 4s. Oh, nope. And wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 3+ save. Which I make. Yay! Now my Immortals will fight. Actually, everybody's going to fight warriors because he's in base contact with both. So the warriors and the Lord. The Lord's the colored dice. Hitting on 4s. That's good. And he wounds on 2s, they wound on 4s. Come on, no 1s. There we go. There we go. So 2 automatically dead, and 1 4+ armor save. So 4+. Nope, 3 down. Oh.
You're already down.
Oh, am I going to win this and make those guys run? And just make us completely wonder how this game is going to go? Then we have all the rays. 9 attacks on 4s. Oh, and they whiffed it too. Not completely whiffed, but wounding on 2s, rending. Oh, 4 wounds. Everything's 3+ saves. Yep. Okay, failed 2. 2 lookout sirs on the Lord. And the Lord goes down. So that's a Lord and 1 Immortal, which means I win combat by 1. So these guys will get a chance to resurrect, but do the warriors run? So leadership of 9 now. They do not. Good. Immortal back up on a 4. Yes, and the Lord. No, the Lord is gone, along with the Resurrection Orb and the War Scythe that could actually do some damage. And the 3 warriors on 5s. No! Both sides taking heavy casualties. Mind Shackle Scarabs! Hey, I failed it. So I hit myself D3 times. I hit myself once on a 4. I take a wound. I'm down to 1. And Knum, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. So 3 hits, and then winning on 5s, re-rolling. Could finish him off. 1. All right, wait. Re-roll. Only 1. 3+ save. Oh, he's alive.
Sticking in.
And then this one. This warrior will pile in. So why don't we start with the 2 Tomb Blades. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. 1 hit, wounding on 3s. 1 wound. 5 up save. Not saved. So he's down to 2. Then I got the 1 guy attacking back. Hitting on 4s. Hey, 2 hits, wounding on 6s. 1 wound. 3 up armor save. Go! Lie down. And let's do the 6 warriors. Hitting on 3s. Oh, good solid hit, and wounding on 3s. Oh, 4 wounds. And 5 up saves. Yep. Well, so 1. I'm going to do it in such a way I only lose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they're all closest. And then these 4 will attack the warriors. Hitting on 4s. Oh, that sucked. Wounding on 5s. 3 wounds. 4 up saves. 2 more go down. That means the Knum's Necrons win the fight. This guy's gone now. So they get to try to resurrect. So does this resurrect on a 5 up? Yes. Perfect. Oh, very lucky. And do these 2 guys resurrect on 5 ups? 1 does. Oh, so they lost 1 in exchange for 5 wounds off the scarabs. And that is the end of turn 4 overall. So on this side, the mortals are dying, but they've taken a lot of casualties with them as these guys are running away. But they might regroup, but still they can't charge when they regroup. And then on this side, the reinforcements have arrived, but there's a gun line ready for them. And the Doomscythe's still alive, ready to move over and start pushing there. The Knum's Necrons are holding this objective, and can easily, once they kill the Immortals, grab this objective. So they are technically winning that way, but not by much. Everything's hanging by a thread here. Both sides have taken heavy casualties and are both dug in and really not just dying fast enough. So now we're going to go into turn 5, which could be the last turn. Does this blow up? Nope, it's a 5. Doomscythe is actually going to fly off into ongoing reserves because there isn't any really good targets. He has to go past here, and then it's just a stalker, and who cares with the stalker? But if he goes in ongoing reserves and we go to turn 6, then I'll basically be able to bring him on and have a target of my choice. Difficult terrain for the Immortals. 5 inches, finally. And that just barely gets them down the cliff. That was the fast way. And these guys are just going to kind of move forward. Annihilation Barge is going to move back to its spot in the trees. And then dangerous terrain. It's fine. Leadership test. They're fine. So they regroup 3 inches. And they won't be able to do anything this turn because they have no targets to fire at. And they can't assault when they regroup. So it's really turn 6 that they might do something. Beginning of shooting phase. Yep. Nope. And I've decided I'm not going to shoot anything because I want these guys to charge and these guys to charge just to tie everything up. Oh wait, Annihilation Barge. It's going to fire at your flyer. So Skyfire, so hitting on 6s. Ooh, got 1 so far. These are not re-rolled, but these 3 are. Just 1 6. That was a 6. So that's 3 hits. Strength 7. Are you going to evade?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Glancing on 4s. 1 pen. 5 up. Evade. Evaded. Moving to the assault phase. Does the Catan blow up? It does.
No way.
Oh no. So everything within 8 inches.
Oh, no.
That's gonna hit him, and no, I don't think
Not
that.
them, no.
Strength. Oh, only strength 5. Come on, good AP. AP 4 at least. AP 4. Yes.
No.
How many hits each?
No.
10! We measured it out. It only hits them and them 10 times each. It's only strength 5, but it's AP 4. So it's like they got hit by the Immortals. So I didn't need to fire the Immortals. It did it for me. Winning them on 3s. And they're dead. So see you later. And hitting these guys and winning them on 3s. So we've got, a few of them. So 6 die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's at the beginning of the assault phase. So once again, they could get back up. But that's going to make a big difference for the assault. So, declaring a charge here. So, Overwatch.
How many of them was that?
So, 18 rapid fire hitting 6s. Oh, 5 hits. And when you have 4s, 4 wounds. And a 4-up save. Oh, 3 go down. So, 3 go down, possibly to get resurrected. And then the rest are going to charge 5 inches. That should be enough. Yep, it's enough. 5 inches will get them in. Hoping to tar pit them long enough. And then charging in here. Oh no! That's not enough! I needed a 5-inch charge and I failed it. So they're just gonna sit there.
Oh, good.
Assault phase. Gotta do this one. These guys kind of have to get into coherency, so I think that's good right there. So let's do the 2 Tomb Blades again. Hitting on 3s. Oh, nothing. And I'll do the other 5. Hitting on 3s. Oh, only 3 hits. And wounding on 3s. Oh, only 1 wound and a 5 up.
Not good.
Failed. And I'll put it on this guy. So then we got 4 attacks on them and 12 on them. Doing the 12 first, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. 3 wounds. 4 up save. Oh! 3 go down. He's going to lose combat already. And 4 attacks on the Tomb Blades. Hitting on 4s. Nothing. So losing by 2 leadership checks at 8 or less. And they run. And the Tomb Blades. Oh, they run too! Do I overrun them? I roll a total initiative of 7. So do I overrun these guys? Yes. Do I overrun these guys? Yes. Oh, the Scarabs wiped them all out.
Cannot, how?
It's okay. Knum didn't get charged. In the end, it's all right. And they're going to consolidate. They're coming for Knum. They each have 1 wound on them, except for these 2. They have 2 wounds. But they want Knum. So Mind Shackle Scarabs. Hey, I failed it again. D3 hits on myself. 3 hits, winning on 4s, and I'm dead. Killed myself. And he's going to consolidate this way. And this assault, I pile in first. Oh, come on. We're good. We're good. And then you pile in. Not Knum.
Not Knum.
We're all initiative 2, but I get 2 attacks each, so I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 against his 8 or 9. 14 attacks from the Loyalists. Hitting on 4s. Ooh, not too good. And wounding on 4s. Ouch, only 2. And 4 up saves. Oh, and he saves them. 9 attacks back, hitting on 4s. Oh, and he sucks too. And winning on 4s. Oh,
And
totally tie combat, which means we both get to try to resurrect all our losses. So my 3 on 5 ups, 1 of them gets back up. 1 gets up.
I'll show you not.
6 getting back up on 5s. Oh, just 1. So ended up being more casualties. Well, it's about even because I lost from the Overwatch, but that's going to be a tar pit. And then we're over here. I'll do my 3 immortals first against his warriors. 1 hit, 1 wound. Hey! 6 attacks from the warriors. Whoa!
That's good.
6 hits, wounding on 4s. Whoa, 4 wounds. 3 up saves. All of them saved. 9 attack from the raise, hitting on 4s. Only 4 hitting on 2s, rending. 1 rend and 2 wounds. Save. Oh, 2 go down. So 2 go down. I've lost by 2. Leadership of 8. Otherwise, he's stuck in combat again for another round. You're up. I made it. And 1 guy gets back up. And the spiders pile in. And that is the end of the Loyalists' turn 5. So they managed to kill the Tomb Blades and the warriors over there at the Scarabs. Then they lost the spider. They tar-pitted the warriors with their warriors, failed to charge Knum. And over here, the Immortals are holding true. But for how much longer can they do that? And at this point, the score is 0-0. No objectives are currently held because they're contested. And this could be the very last turn. But if he can kill the Immortals and consolidate out and grab an objective, then he can win, as long as the Catan doesn't decide to do a 12-inch blast and just kill everybody. Because it just has to nick a unit to kill the entire unit. So we're going to go into Knum, turn 5. Does the Catan explode? No.
No. Okay.
And the Night Scythe is going to take a page from the Doomsize book, and it's going to fly into ongoing reserves. And Knum's going to move so he can support this fight. Beginning of shooting phase. Does it explode? No. And the Stalker's going to take a shot at the Annihilation Barge, and he hits. Strength 9, glance on a 4. No. Beginning of the assault phase. Does it explode? It does not. Knum will charge. And this is the combat that really matters. The one with Knum, if he dies, that's a big deal to lose the Warlord and get me a point. But we'll see what happens here. I'm going to do the 2 Immortals first, attacking warriors. 1 hit, and 1 wound, and 4 up. 1 goes down. Oh, that makes it that much harder to make them lose combat unless you just kill them. So then the 6 warriors get to attack back. Hitting on 4s. Well, 4 hits again. Wounding on 4s. Nothing. And then the raise. They have to kill them. Hitting on 4s. Only 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. Rending. They need 2 6s in there. Oh, there's 1 and a 3 up. Up. Oh. So 1 guy goes down, and that's a tie combat. Tie combat. And do I resurrect? I resurrect. Do you resurrect? You don't resurrect. And now this combat. I'm just going to have all my guys go first and attack your warriors. 8 attacks, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s. Hey, 5 wounds. 4 up saves. 2 go down. And then all the warriors will strike back. 10 attacks on 4s. Good solid hit. Wounding on 4s. Not bad. And 4 up saves. Oh, only 1. And then Knum gets his 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. But re-rolling, oh, thankfully, only got 1. 2 hits. And winning on 3s. Re-rolling, but he got it. So 4 up save. Oh! Tie combat. So do my guys get up? One of them does. And your guys, do they get up? None of them do. And that is the end of turn 5. So right now the score is actually 0-0. And so I made a new rule, because this mission doesn't make sense if it's a draw, that the game can't end on a draw. So it is random game length. But we're going to continue to turn 6 because right now it's a draw. And that this doesn't make any sense. So, let's go into Loyalist, turn 6. Doom Scythe comes on from ongoing reserves, intent on just destroying that little annoyance. Forgot to see if he explodes. Oh no! Oh no! Everything within. 9 inches again. Takes a strength. 8 AP. 3! Strength 8 AP 3! And I brought the ship on before I did it. Actually, he's not within 9 anyways.
These are both in 9.
Yeah, those are both in 9, and so is he.
He's in 9. He's not in 9.
Now, how many hits do they each take? 5. Start with this. Spy, strength 8. Glances on 5s. Glance and a pen. 5 up save. Saved, and the pen. It's saved. Okay. He's fine. Clearly. Then my 5 warriors, or my warriors, it wounds them on 2s, 2, so 3 of them go down because it's AP 3. 1, 2, 3. And then yours, it wounds you on 2s as well. Yeah, same thing. 3 on each side. Alright, that wasn't so bad. We'll just roll for these reanimations because nothing's going to happen in the movement phase. 1 my game's up. And of your 3, 1 of yours gets up. So 2 down. Death ray from him. Oh, shooting phase. Well, no, I got the rest of my movement phase. What am I doing? These warriors are back, ready to tar pit you even more, or provide you the extra wounds you need to win combat. However you want to look at it. Because they only have 4. Annihilation Bard is going to move up, just so he can at least contest that objective. Oh, I fell off his base. And these guys are going to move up. Dun, dun, dun. The Scarabs are moving up as well. Beginning of the shooting phase. He does not explode. Now I'll fire the Death Ray. I'm not going to bother rolling because there's nothing else to hit.
Yeah.
Strength 10, AP 1, so it glances on a 3. And we got a pen. There's no save on his side, so this will be, he's open top and it's AP 1, so it's going to be +3 to the roll. Oh, 4. Weapon destroyed.
I got 1 gun.
There's only 1 gun, so he loses his already useless gun. And he just, yeah, get off of there. That's right. Neutered. Like, yeah. And then the 4 shots. Because, now these are all simultaneous, so I guess he still has his quantum shielding on. So, hitting him twin-linked. That's a lot of hits. And glancing on 6s, if I get 2 of these, he's dead. And he's dead. Wrecked. End of the shooting phase. Does not explode. Assault phase, these guys are going to charge anything but a double 1. Oh, 11. They are totally in. It's going to be pretty desperate for the Knum's Necrons now. These guys are going to charge Knum, so 8 inches. So this is rather interesting because they don't want a multi-salt. You know what? No, then I lose my extra attack. No, I do not want a multi-assault. So just Knum. And these guys are going to charge the warriors. They have fleet, but whatever. 9 inches. Good enough. So they'll be in. And then they'll pile in. So we got 2 massive assaults going on. And that's really all that's left, except for like 2 of my vehicles, which will have 0 consequence in the game. This will probably get blown up from the Catan. So we're going to start this assault, and my overlord is issuing a challenge. Does Knum accept?
Yeah, no choice.
Well, that's right, because he's not part of that squad. So we're going to pull these guys apart. It does put a Mind Shackle Scarab on my overlord, but I failed so many Mind Shackle Scarabs that I figure I am due to have one. So do I make my Mind Shackle Scarabs? I did! See?
Damn!
Totally!
Darn!
So we both attack at the same time. I'll go first, hitting on 4s. Now you have an extra wound, don't you?
I do have
because he upgraded, so he has 4 wounds. Whoa! They're all precision hits, so I choose to put them on Knum.
His 2 kneecaps and the shoulders.
His 2 kneecaps and the 2 shoulders. Yeah, that's right. Just take him out of the legs. And then I wound on 2s. 4 wounds, AP 2, but you do have your phase shifter, so 3 up and vulnerable.
Fail.
Oh! Oh, whatever. And you hit my warlord back on 4s, re-rolling. And wound on 4s, re-rolling. 2 wounds. Does have a phase shifter, so, or actually has a 3-up save anyways. Oh, and he fails 1. So that means you're winning combat so far, although that's unlikely to continue.
Yes, yeah.
So the Immortals can't do anything because they're part of this fight, and he didn't need any rerolls. So I'm just going to do my warriors next. 5 attacks on 4s. So 2 hits, and 1 wound. 4 up. Oh, and then let's do all my scarabs. So that's 20 attacks. Scarabs hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. Oh, only 3. 4 up. Oh, they're fine. These 2 will go on the warriors and the rest on the scarabs. Yeah, 4 on the scarabs, hitting on 3s. Hey, and winning on 3s. Whoa, and 5 up save. Oh, just 1, and so I'll take it from there. 2 on the warriors and 4s, 1 hit, 4 up to wound. Nothing. So he wins by 1. And because Knum was in base contact with the warriors, this is all one big blob. My scarabs are fearless, but I could run. Do the warriors run? Leadership 9. No. Does the Immortals, or do the Immortals and my Warlord run? This is the important one. Hurry up! No, they make it. Ongoing combat.
Oh yeah.
And I believe the Immortals can, this is weird, because I charged Knum, but I think the Immortals are going to pile in, because Knum's over there too, but let's keep him right there. They're going to pile into everybody else. And then does my one guy get up? No. Sorry, that was his guy. Why don't you roll it instead of me? 5 up. Nope, it was decreed. And this combat. Let's do my warriors first. All right, so hitting on 4s. Ooh. And winning on 4s. Ooh, 5 wounds. 3 up and vulnerables. Yep. Whoa, 2 of them die. Both these guys are at 1 wound, so they both die, but they do get to attack before they die. And I'll do my 2 immortals next. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. That's 5 of his warriors and my immortals on 4s. 3 hits, and then 4s to wound. 1 wound, 3 up save. Saved! The 1 wraith on the immortals, 3 hits. So 1 hit, and wounding on 2s, rending. And the 3 up save, saved. The other 2 wraiths on the warriors, hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 2s, rending. This is your chance. 2 rending, 4 up save. Oh! That means that Knum's Necrons win combat by 1 lousy point. So I gotta fail 2 leadership 9 checks. Leadership 9 on the warriors. Nope. And on the immortals, nope. Reanimation, nope. These 3 are gone. And they will pile in. And holy cow, these combats are going to last forever. And that is the end of Loyalist turn 6, which is just a beat grinder. So I rescind my further thing where I said it can't be a draw, because a draw basically means it doesn't get the Catan. So we're going to keep going, and we'll see its random game length. But this can't go on forever, though. And at the beginning, movement phase, it explodes! Woo! Everything within 7 inches. Oh. And that hits the Annihilation Barge and the Scarab Swarms. Strength D! Finally! All right! AP doesn't matter. It's Strength D. And how many? It's 9!
Well, they're dead.
Strength D! So the AP would be important on a vehicle, but basically on a 1 it takes a pen, and on a 2+ it loses D3 plus 1 hull points. So it's dead. We're just going to remove it. And against the Scarabs, on a 1 it does nothing. On a 2 to 5 they lose D3 plus 1 wounds, and on a 6 they'll lose more. Alright, so these did nothing. And these all lose D3 plus 1. And let's not even worry about the 6. It does D6 plus 6. Heck. Okay, 12 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are all gone.
12's minimum?
No, 18's minimum. He's going to bring on his flyer at an angle so he can engage my Night Scythe. So, beginning of the shooting phase. There's not much close, but you never know. Oh! Okay, how far? We have to roll pretty far. No, 2 inches,
okay.
So nothing's going to get hit. So, taking the 4 shots at my Doom Scythe. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling. I will evade. And glancing on 4s. So 2 glances in the pen. Glancing evades. I evade 1 of them. And the pen, I do not evade. Penetrating hit, 4. So that's weapon destroyed. So I'll actually have 2 weapons. 4+ is the Death Ray. Nope, it's the other one that I actually wanted to keep. And he's also down to 1 hull point out of his 3. Assault phase.
Oh.
Does not blow up. So let's go into this assault. I'll do my 5 warriors.
And the whips.
And that hits 4. And nothing. And then my 2 immortals. Nothing. Whoa, okay, this is their chance. The 5 warriors. Or they hold on, the 2 of them have to hit the warriors, so do those 2 first. So 2 on the warriors and 4s. 2 hits. 4s to wound. 1 wound. 4 up save. Nope, 1's down. And the other 3 on the immortals. Nothing. And the raids on the warriors. Or on, yeah. No, he has to go on the immortals.
The morals?
And 2 up.
Oh, no, he's on, okay.
2 wounds. No! Come on! At this point, I just want to die. So I lose combat by 1. Leadership 9 on the warriors. And they stay. The immortals stay. And my guy stands back up. Ongoing challenge. I make my leadership. And hit you twice. And wound you twice. 3 up invo. He fails 1, so he's down to 3 wounds. 3 wounds, and he gets to hit back 3 times on 4s. Re-rolling. And wounding on 4s. And he's good. 3 up save. Ah, he's fine. This mess of a thing. Why don't you do your warriors first against my warriors? 5 attacks. So we got 3 hits and 4s to wound. 2 wounds. And 1 goes down. So you. And then all these guys hit back. Hitting on 4s. No. And wounding on 4s. 4+ armor. Oh, he only lost by 1. Okay, so you got 2 leadership tests. 9 for each of them. 9 on the warriors. They're staying. And Knum is staying.
Back up.
Do I get back up? I do not. Do you get back up? You do not. And that is the end of turn 6. All that change was like 2 lousy guys died from each group. Not even. There's like a wound taken off there. Necrons fighting Necrons was meant to be an eternal war that lasts through the millennia. Like literally, just one assault will last through the millennia. But it is the end of turn 6. It is a draw right now, so but we've got to see if the game continues. On a 4+, the game continues. Go ahead and roll. And the game stops. It is a draw. Oh, good game. Now, unfortunately for Steve, that means he failed because the loyalists just were trying to keep him away. So he does not gain control of the Catan. But it does not mean we won't see Catan. It just means, see Catan.
Can't control them.
It just means you don't control the transcendent one. So the Catan will still be released, and so they'll still be available to be purchased in his army list. But there will be a transcendent Catan running amok in our Apocalypse mission. So we're going to end there. Thank you for watching. This was long. Holy cow. Necrons fighting Necrons was just not meant to be. They're just meant to not kill each other, except at the beginning. They just killed everything, and then they just couldn't die. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next mission, where we'll be fighting for the shipyard. This is Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Happy wargaming. In the Loyalists deployment zone, and they're each worth 2 victory points. Just as simple as that. Everything can score except flyers. Even if it's an immobilized vehicle, it can still score.